Hey guys, this is Jonathan Henderson with Pressure Washing Marketing Pros. In today's video, I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about the new local service ad updates that just recently happened over the course of this month here in October, right? Because these new additions and these new updates to local service ads can have a fundamental impact on how local service ads are ran in the future. So it is very imperative that you guys watch this video so that you can stay abreast on the new updates that local service has and how this can affect your pressure washing business. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I see now is that for your Google local service ads, these leads can now be texted to your phone, right? So Barry Schwartz right here. If you go in you guys' dashboard to where you go your profile and your budget, you'll be able to see the option that you can go ahead and get text messages now, right? Instead of emails, because we know one of the biggest ranking factors when it comes to local service ads is going to be your responsiveness, right? So I see a lot of these guys will tell you not to turn on your messaging, which I tell you that yes, you can turn on your messaging, because turning on your messaging, especially now with this new text feature, you're going to make sure that you get that update ready to go, because Google's going to prioritize a local service ad, local service ad listing that has multiple ways, right, for a customer to contact the business. If they can only call you, but this other business says that they can, receive messages and call, who do you think Google's going to go ahead and prioritize, right? Google wants its money, so it's going to want to go ahead and prioritize the businesses on local service ads that have multiple ways of customers to contact, that business. So that's why I said you want to go ahead and make sure that you turn on your messaging, right? But like I said, so that you're responsive, go ahead and utilize this text message feature. If I go to one of my client stuff, I can see it now that, you can go ahead and receive not only an email, but a text, or only a text, which I suggest that you guys only do text messages, right? I wouldn't do email and text, because then at that point, you don't know if that can have a negative impact if you respond to the text but you don't respond to the email. So what I would do if I were you, I would go ahead and have messaging on, but only put the text feature and make sure that it's a phone that you have readily available. But that goes to the other update that I've definitely gone ahead and I've seen right now when it comes to local service ads that could have a fundamental impact, is that now when people do message you from the local service ad side of things, they also recommend other providers now. One of my agency friends actually showed me this, sent me the screenshot of this, and I've been trying it myself, and I've been getting some of the same results. But if you go ahead and if you go ahead and you talk to other people, right, and you message other people, and your message was sent, what ends up happening again is they also show other businesses as well. So this is, Google wants its money. They don't care how they get it. They don't care about if it's just specifically like your business, So you have to make sure that you have your best interest at heart when it comes to your local service ads, because now, like I said, if somebody's messaging you now, right, message a few others, right? As soon as you message a business, as you can see right here, your message was sent to Lane Hipple of Wealth Management Group. As soon as that's sent right there, it automatically brings up a prompt that says message a few others, and it brings up these other type of businesses as well. So they're also going to be doing that for pressure washing businesses and other all home service businesses alike. So you want to go ahead and make sure, right, that you optimize your profile and that you follow best practices. Now, what are the best practices, guys? Well, the best practices when it comes to your local service ads are going to go ahead and marking your jobs as booked. Right? So right here, this is an example. You want to go ahead and make sure that you mark every single job as booked if you booked it, right? Because what that does is it gives feedback to Google that was a quality lead, right? And so you're giving Google positive feedback, right? That the leads that they're giving you are quality, right? And so what that's going to do in the long run is not only going to prioritize you because you're giving users better experience, but also you're going to have a lower CPA or cost per acquisition, because guess what? You're booking a lot of jobs. And so therefore Google knows that, we can go ahead and prioritize this guy and you'll get more bang for your buck, right? You'll get more and you'll get a lower cost per acquisition, right? Or lower cost per lead when it comes to that, because of your unique, experience and you actually marking those jobs as booked. So make sure that you're going in there and every time, like in your lead little manager right here, right, that you guys are going ahead, you're going to specific leads like that, and you're putting them as booked. So that's something that you guys want to go ahead and consistently be doing. Another thing that you want to be doing is getting as many reviews as possible. So like even if I go here, like in my local area right now, right? So I see right here, like I'm in Tampa, guys. So you have this business called Tampa's Pressure Washing Services. You know what I mean? The original soft wash with all of this stuff, but they're not even getting prioritized. And maybe because they're closed, right? But make sure that you're getting as many reviews as possible, because that is a ranking factor. And that's also going to be like if I'm right here and I see a business has 30, right? But then, let's just, for the sake of argument, let's just say that this Tampa's Pressure Washing Services with 232 reviews, right, was right here. It doesn't even matter if I'm number one right there. I'm just going to click this other guy regardless of the fact. Or like I said, when you're getting those reviews, let's say that I just messaged, I just messaged your local service ad, but then all of a sudden, the ones that didn't show up in the top 2, top 3, they show up down here and they have more reviews than you, right? Then at that point, they're like, oh, well, I messaged that guy. I might as well message this guy too. He has more reviews than the guy I just messaged. And so that's why I said it's imperative that you guys make sure that you're also getting as many reviews and you have a way of systematically getting reviews for your business. And so the third and final thing I want to talk about when it comes to the best practices is your responsiveness. Respond as fast as possible, guys, right? You don't want to have a lot of your leads just sit there, because that will have negative ramifications when it comes to your local service ad position, right? And you will see yourself at the bottom here. Some guys wonder, like, I have more reviews, I'm paying more with all of this other kind of stuff. Like, you see this A+ soft wash, even with that, it says open 24 hours. Well, look, like I said, they're not in this area with that, right? And they have 297 reviews. These guys have 164, right? And so Google also goes off of location too, because if I were to go where, I think A+ soft wash is actually in Clearwater. So let's go ahead and try that out right now. Pressure washing near me. Then let me go Clearwater, Florida, because they are in Clearwater. So we could get different results, but let's go ahead and try that out right now. So I check the search results right here. So nope, it's still the same kind of thing. This King's Power Washing, all of that. So like I said, St. Pete Pressure Wash, some of these. So even if you do get a lot of reviews, if you're not responsive, as you can see, this guy, even though he serves Clearwater, and they're actually in Clearwater, right? If I go ahead and I put this in the new tab, A+ soft wash, yep, they're in Clearwater, as you can see, right? They're in Clearwater, and I searched as if I was in Clearwater right now, pressure washing near me, and yet they still don't show up in the local service ad area, right? And the reason why that is, even though they say they're open 24 hours, is because you have to make sure that you're being responsive, right? So a lot of guys wonder why they have a lot of reviews, yet, they don't show up prominently on the local service ads. That's going to be one of the reasons why. But like I said, your responsiveness, make sure that you have messaging on, make sure that you have, you're answering your phone in 1 or 2 rings, and you're not missing any calls for local service ads, because missed calls on local service ads have a detrimental impact, right? So make sure that you're answering the phone, make sure you're getting reviews, right? And make sure that you're marking your jobs as booked. Those are like the top 3 things that I see that you can do over your competitors in that sense to ensure that you're always going to show up prominently. And like I said, location does play a factor in it as well, right? So don't expect, for you, even if you put a 60-mile radius on your local service ads, don't expect that you'll rank 30 miles away, right? Even though you have more reviews than most of those people in that area. Because at the end of the day, Google's still going to go off of location-based signals as well, which, like I said, they're already, if you look right here, estimated versus precise location, right? They're starting to actually do that on people's devices. Using your device's precise location may show you closer results. And so they're already doing this, right? So estimated location, that may be fine, but precise location, if people want that, then, they're not going to go ahead and show your business, even if you are, even if you do have more reviews than another person. But overall, those are the things that you want to go ahead and do. You want to go ahead and make sure that you're just hitting on all those fundamentals. Make sure, like I said, that you utilize the text messaging feature on here. That's what I would do. Turn on your messaging. Despite what other content creators say, I say turn on your messaging, because that's going to go ahead and help you out, right? And then, like I said, that is a big one right here, to where you can go ahead and have other people, get suggested. So make sure you guys are staying up to date on these things. Like I said, if you follow this channel, you guys will definitely be up to date on everything, latest when it comes to Google. But if you have any other questions, concerns, thoughts, or comments, please leave them below, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.